Welcome, everybody! This is the Master's Lair presents Agents of Strahd! Yes, I technically stole that tagline from another one of my tables, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about this table. This table has chosen to play one of the most iconic D&D modules of all time in the 2014 5th edition Curse of Strahd. We are going through Barovia, but instead of playing as the heroes sent to dethrone the evil, wicked tyrant, they have decided to be mercenaries that took up employment under said tyrant. Hence, the tagline, Agents of Strahd. I'm Riley, I'll be your DM tonight. I am joined in the order that I see them, which means it's the order you see them. From left to right by Ryan, who will be Wolfram, our lovably hate-filled cleric.
Hello.
Justin, our fire-obsessed fire genasi.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
And Chelsea, who will be playing our lovably tooth fetish rogue, Gritzel.
I really thought you were going to say toothless tooth collecting rogue. That's where I thought you were going with that.
I didn't want to pick on the scab, but you know what?
Mm-hmm. Yes, this. Mm-hmm.
Well, now we got a question. What's the name for those with a tooth kink?
I don't know, but if someone out there has the answer to that, maybe leave it in the comment section if it's something okay to Google.
I'm not.
Yes, I put a quantifier on that, but let's not.
Does not sound like something to Google.
Yeah.
Really doesn't, which makes me want to do it all the more. But that's besides the point. Armand, our lovably madly high warlock, will not be with us today, as he will be suffering from infernal bowel syndrome in the corner. On that note, I don't believe we leveled up recently, so that takes care of table things that need to happen. So, Ryan, I will leave the floor to you and let you make your own introduction for your recap thing.
All right.
Lovely. Yes,
session.
that's the first fucking thing everyone wants.
Hey, I do it every single time, Riley. Why are you surprised? I will never stop.
I think my headphones got turned up louder, so for some reason it just hit different.
All right. Last session, Gritzel returned to our lovely little party after her bout of infernal bowel syndrome, and we directed her to collecting a couple of boons, which resulted in some negatives, like all of her teeth falling out.
She's not happy.
No, she was very, very not happy about that. But Vlad made her a new set of dentures using a smorgasbord of her collected teeth and some iron pieces. Our party then found a wizard's apprentice after doing some stalking around, who was, or actually we fought another amber golem, then found the wizard's apprentice, who was scared of the amber golem, and Armandissimo decided to pick the scrawny fucker up and carry him with us as we went to find where the remains of his master, who had apparently a spellbook and staff that was of importance. So we eventually found what happened to his master. He was incinerated by some floating skulls, which also incinerated the poor assistant Armandissimo was holding. But we killed the skulls, and Wolfram raised both the apprentice and the wizard as skeletons. And gave the fucking skeleton wizard the staff. to use.
Well, because we didn't have
we-
a wizard, right?
Well, yeah, we didn't have a wizard, and Armand just didn't have a slot to attune to it. So, hey. We also found a miniature scale replica of Castle Ravenloft, though there is no miniature Strahd to go with it, so that sucks. But yeah, we ended up then moving onward and coming into a lovely little dining room, which thanks to his true sight, Inferno managed to tell was fake, and none of the food was real. Only thing that was real
Very
was
disappointing.
only thing that was real was a jug of wine, which we have, or a jug that any liquid put into it will be turned to wine or something like that.
I think so.
I don't remember. Either way, the wine was good, and we ended by the party taking some time and playing a handful of games of dice with each other. Oh, and
Okay.
arm wrestling. Lots of arm wrestling.
It was many much arm wrestling. Anybody got anything to add to the lovely Ryan recap? Or was that pretty well covered?
That, as usual, that was pretty much well covered.
Okay, I have a thing. So when we started the campaign, I didn't mean to track this on an individual basis, but I'm going to start. So I need you guys to come up with your best estimates. I know that as a party, y'all have died 15 times. I need y'all to make your best guess at how many of those belong to everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. One.
I think maybe 3 for me.
Okay. Let's see. Count backwards. I died once, twice, 3 or 4. I don't remember.
I don't know an exact number, but I would say like 4 to 5 for Kritzel.
Okay. Which...
I think it's safe to say 4 for me as well.
I know I have died independently at least like 3 times, and then as a party, our whole party's been wiped a couple times.
Yeah, our whole party was
Okay,
wiped
so
twice.
that would leave about 2 deaths for Armand. Does that sound about right?
I think he die one time on top, maybe. 2 deaths left over for Armand. If there's any extra, maybe some. But I think Armand has died the least of the lot.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, cool. So I've got that tracker going. Not that I expect you guys to die, and that's a legit not that I expect you to die today. But
Not that I expect you to die, he says, while planning our demise.
All of a sudden, like, Armand dies.
Not expecting you to die, but if you die, I just want to keep track.
yeah.
Totally for no reason.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to find out the big twist.
What big twist?
There's always a big twist with you, Riley.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Riley, come on. We've been with you almost 3 years. There's always a twist.
Huh? I'm not M. Night Shyamalan. Give me a break here.
Gotcha. Wink, wink.
How
Also,
do you
Justin,
know
it's not
yet?
almost. It is not almost 3 years. It is 3 years.
It's been 3 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you're past the twist.
There's always another twist.
There's a twist within a twist. Within a twist.
Anyway, so we are still in the room where we have discovered that the feast was fake. I want to say Armand claimed the picture. Or was that Inferno?
Gritzel.
Gritzel.
Yep, that was me.
Gritzel has. Indeed, you were.
Gritzel Rat Slayer has become Gritzel the Alcoholic.
Vlad joined me as well.
In what? Oh, drinking? Yeah, absolutely. So, what do we want to do? We've been exploring the Amber Temple for quite some time. Which is not something to say that I feel like we shouldn't be here for quite some time. It's a big chapter, thought.
I mean, there's still more to explore. So, what do we say? We continue onward. Except you, Armand. You look like you have to sit in the corner for a few hours.
Armand cannot hear you over the sounds of devilish shrieks that surround him. Only the
Right,
person
let's-
suffering from the poor syndrome can see the devils that plague them, but they are all-encompassing, as each of you has experienced on your own occasion with the disease. However, none of you have begun to even remotely ask if anyone else suffers from this disease, or if it is something that only plagues you.
Well,
Like a
any
weird
other.
infection that seems to be going around our group.
It's like it's a cold that just keeps rotating amongst us. Anyway,
Apparently,
let's
nobody's going to ask to pay attention to it, so I'm going to demand a medicine roll from everyone.
Oh.
21.
Aha! 19. I'm
Of
healthy.
course, Wolfram the cleric and Inferno the arsonist know a lot about the disease that causes hellfire to shoot out of your ass.
It's not necessarily. I'm going to add some dimensions to it. So, Infernal Bowel Syndrome will be you experience a very bad feverish hallucination that you are in one of the 9 hells. Whether that condition is freezing cold or burning hot depends on the person, really. While having this hallucination, you are surrounded by hundreds upon hundreds of devilish forms, all which are throwing insults or torturing mechanisms in your direction. And you can do nothing but sit in the corner and cower, as uncomfortably burning sensation fills your body.
Oh.
That sounds.
That's cool.
And Inferno, you get the sense that this is something that is affecting your party in particular, because your souls are firmly damned to the hells, and yet the hells have been denied time and time again.
Shrug. Oh well.
Yeah. A few days of pure hell coming out of your ass, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I just had a realization. So technically, right now, are we or are we not in a state between life and death, technically?
Between life.
Because our souls are held by this council, who bring us back almost immediately after we die. But my question is,
Maybe.
does that mean that we're technically, that we're technically dead or technically alive? And if we are
Perhaps.
technically dead, would it be possible to revive ourselves and and be outside the clutches of this court of judges?
Well, then I got a question. If one of us dies and someone who can cast Revivify, okay, Gracie, we could see if they get cast into reality or back onto back in Berlovia.
Barovia, yes. But the
Barovia.
problem with that is Revivify works after you've died, a minute after you've died. And if we had died, if we would have been dead for days. But the question is, making me wonder, if I cast Resurrection on someone on one of us here, would we return back to our regular plane of existence, our souls outside the grasp of those who judge us?
Resurrection as in right now, as we're still alive?
Maybe. It depends. Do we count as alive now, or do we count as dead now?
Well,
Some horrid
we're walking
bastard
and
version
talking.
of in between.
Well, I'll tell you what we can try is someone cast it. Probably, I don't think I have that spell. But someone cast it, and if nothing happens, Wolfram, you kill me, and then you cast it.
Only problem is it has
We'll
a casting time. It has the casting time of more than an action. You'll have been revived by the council before the spell can trigger. Quite the interesting set of questions and predicaments.
I would say so.
Okay. Table note. I am free. I am more than willing to take this set of characters on the road. They can go wherever they want to go. If you want to try some shit to try and get out of this plane of existence and wind up in another one, go for it.
Oh god, imagining this party unleashed is terrifying.
You do not know how to get back to Barovia.
All right, so it's along the lines of we try it, and either you go forever. Whoa, girl! It's a freaking fly. Either it works and we lose you forever, or it fails and you either stay here or the council people step in and do their weird shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, if they could stop our souls from going to the hells, they could probably stop us from leaving here. Oh well.
Fairly safe assumption.
Oh well. Either way, we were sent here to quell the chaos, not necessarily to aid the resistance. So once they're firmly crushed, we'll see what awaits us at the end. But anyway, our fates are not coming to us any faster by waiting. Shall we move on?
It does not seem to be way of things here. We seem to like to stand around talk about the existential crisis of all kind. Now he moving. Alright. We going through the door? Is that what we are doing?
Sure.
Oh, there's a door over there. Yes, we're going through that one.
Look at that, the door. You come out on a black marble balcony that is shattered. Only about half of it still standing and crumbling away with each passing day.
By the gods, I can't walk anywhere on this balcony. Like, the one spot I'm in is the only place that my token will rest.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm good.
Well, thank goodness.
Okay, good.
That's much better.
They decided it was necessary to put a wall there.
For some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fortune favors the bold, as we always say.
Double set of amber doors. That's right, folks. It's the Amber Temple. Everything's made of amber and marble, apparently. A bare stone room consisting of a foyer to the east and a shrine to the west is what stands before you, Wolfram. Candlesticks draped in cobwebs stand in the four corners of the foyer. In the shrine, a faceless obsidian statue stands in a raised alcove at the western end of the chamber. Slumped before the statue are two desiccated corpses in tattered garments. Two pairs of alcoves line the north and south walls of the shrine.
Yeah.
Wolfram, can you give me a
No,
DC
I
16 wisdom saving throw, please?
Sorry, it's impossible. I can only do 26. I can't roll 16.
Okay.
There's some dead people here.
Yes, their corpses withered and rotting.
Okay. There we go.
Inferno, can you give me a DC 16 wisdom save, please?
I choose to skip that. Nice.
I will send you what happens.
Which means nothing. Ooh, it's taken a while. I must have did something bad.
Good, bad. It is what it is.
Huh. Okay. You know what? I want to check out that thing right there. That looks really nice.
You alright, Inferno?
Oh, yeah, wow, that's a nice statue.
Inferno.
No, no, you guys go ahead. I'm just going to
Wolfram's
some
gonna kind of
nice stonework.
put a hand on his shoulder.
Inferno
Inferno.
doesn't stop moving. He keeps moving.
Inferno.
But he doesn't notice the weight of your hand upon his shoulder. Gritzel, can I get a DC 16 wisdom save?
It looks so pretty. I want to touch it.
Wolfram's also gonna try to grab Inferno.
Lovely. Okay. The beautiful
That's
thing
an 8.
yes, it is. Now that I typed it all out for Justin, I can just copy paste and send it to you.
Wolfram, just look at that statue. It's like it's staring at me. It wants me to hug it.
Inferno, snap out of it! Slaps him across the face.
Britzel's good, trying to move towards the statue too. She's gonna try to go on the other side of Wolfram, sneak by.
I'm just gonna point out you're small enough to duck between his legs.
Well, I was gonna try to like dip on the other side of him, but either way.
Yeah. I'm just gonna point it out that you are small enough. Wolfram, what is happening? I heard sound of bone on flesh.
Don't come in here. Do not come in here. Something's fucking with their minds. Wolfram's going to attempt to try to grab both Gritzel and Inferno.
Okay, you can only do one at a time. Which one do you want to try first?
He's gonna try to pick Gritzel up.
Gritzel, you can roll either acrobatics or athletics. Wolfram, you also get the choice.
I'm sorry, I'm coming.
Ah, all right, you can grab hold of Gritzel.
Wolfram's going to drag her back out of the room.
You're at
I'm
half
so
speed
close.
for dragging another creature, so account for that, please. While I try and find the stupid grapple token. There it is.
I'd really like to go over there. What are you doing? Stop this. Put me down.
Well, that essentially, okay. You know what? Do it.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. We'll get there. So I'll just
Yeah,
on that list.
just do it.
But not gonna lie, we'll get there.
Run for initiative! For all of our lovely fans at home. I'm not gonna roll for Vlad, because I don't think he needs to get involved just yet.
We do need Gritzel.
I do need Gritzel. Also, just trying to stall for time because I'm thinking maybe the internet's a little slow today, and that happens, you know?
I wasn't, I'm sorry, because he was moving me out of the room, I didn't know initiative was, I thought it was like...
No, we're gonna have to have you roll, because...
Okay.
Technically, that's his turn, right? And you get a chance to respond.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Before he gets...
I didn't know if he was
fully
taking me
broken.
out of the room, and therefore it would be, like, not affecting me, which is why I hadn't rolled it.
He hasn't fully got you out of the room, so we are rolling. And
Okay.
Gritzel, you rolled high enough to act first in this instance. So,
I guess I'm gonna try to get out.
Wolfram, this is contested.
Athletics again?
Or acrobatics, your choice.
Ooh, 25.
Oh.
I'm gonna get out.
25.
Oh.
And I am going to use a charge of knowledge of a past life to add a d6.
Okay. Oh, do you want to expend a resource here?
For a
so
30.
You can do better.
I guess I could, Riley.
You
Make it
can.
more entertaining for you if I try to run away again. I guess. Here we go. Hero point.
I'm gonna add a hero point
God.
and succeed.
It's just a whole session of like Wolfram trying to pull me out of this room and me like just barely escaping him, but he tries to pull me out and I just barely escape him. That would be like the best 4 hours.
I'm also adding a hero point on top, which means that I come out with a 32. over your 30.
Okay. That's probably it for Gritzel.
Alright, Gritzel doesn't get to run away. Inferno!
Look how pretty!
Tell me what you think
My
of
hand.
this statue.
Yeah. If you look at the stonework, I mean, look at that fine detail right there. I mean, it's nice and smooth. I mean, we gotta cherish this. Do you know what? Let's put it in our bag of holding. Do we have? No, let's just carry it so we can always see it. It's so beautiful.
I suppose that's a solution. Wolfram!
Well, with these guns, we can do anything.
Vlad
I'm
is
gonna
standing in the doorway.
I'm gonna shove Gritzel in front of me over here, outside the room.
Okay, are you putting Gritzel down?
No, I'm just like holding her outside the room, like she's a fussy toddler. And
Where
does
is
that
Gritzel at the moment?
does Gritzel move her token over there? But I was gonna like, yeah, like
I thought
that.
you were waiting for me to respond to you putting me on the outside of the room.
Does that seem to stop the affliction?
I mean, you won't know right away.
Okay, well I chuck her off the ledge.
Oh my gosh! Don't chuck me off a ledge. Can I use my reflexes to see if I can grab my broom real quick? I have good reflexes, okay?
I mean, the ledge is only what, like a story.
Okay, I know you have Gritzel grappled, but this is still technically a shove style action, which can be contested. That's how I can possibly give Gritzel an out here.
What are you
Do
doing?
it.
I don't want to die again. Put me back. I just want to
I'll
go in that
check.
room.
No, no. Oof.
Okay, athletics again. Same check basically.
Essentially, yeah.
Mm.
Dang, Gritzel. Nope.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
Hold on. 3, bring it up to 19. 19 versus 22. That brings me up. I think that brings me over you with a knowledge of the past life charge.
My guy, you can only use 1 hero point per instance of the D20.
Oh.
Yes. Oh,
I
rolled
you
a
did.
knowledge
I'm
of the
sorry.
past life.
I didn't
Riley.
realize Gritzel rolled a hero point. I didn't have my
Yeah.
glasses on. I was cleaning them.
I was
Well, don't
trying
call me
not
out
to
unless
get
you're fucking
thrown
sure,
over
Riley.
the cliff.
Well, it looked... Okay, you both have greenish tokens. Give me a fucking break here. Okay, 23 for Gritzel, 16, 19, 21. No.
Riley, I did the
20.
same thing, so it wasn't you.
Yeah,
4.
5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3, so 5, 6, 7, 8.
20,
8 plus 16.
20, yeah, 24 for Wolfram. Okay,
So
Gritzel
Gritzel's-
is chucked off of the decaying balcony.
Gritzel, well, that was a great athletics roll, so bravo, though.
And I'm gonna head back to to Inferno to get ready to grab him.
Okay. Alright. Will that be all for Wolfram?
That'll be all for Wolfram.
Gritzel, you're plummeting. It's a good drop.
Can I try to catch myself? Is there like a slope? Is there?
No,
Can I try to grab the broom?
you can.
Okay. What would you like?
The sleight of hand.
Oh, If I hit religion, that was an accident.
Oh no! All right, Gritzel, you fumble and you try your hardest, but you cannot find
Oh
the
my
broom.
gosh.
And you smack into the black marble floor below, taking 11 points of bludgeoning damage and
Naturally, I do.
gaining
Yes, that.
the prone condition.
She's just gonna stay there. It's fine.
Inferno.
I set down my shield, my sword, and I have both arms up. I'm going for a hug.
You want to hug the statue?
I'm in the process of it.
Okay.
Or
Wolfram, what
in
do
the
you want to
process
do?
of leaning up to conduct the hug, not
No.
actual yet hugging.
Yeah, I'm gonna
can
try
hug
to
it.
grab
Hug it
Inferno
now.
and pull him away.
Inferno's hugging it because it's funnier.
Okay, I'm hugging that.
I'm gonna try to grab Inferno and pull him away.
All right, hang on. What's your strength score?
16 for +3.
Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah. Wolfram, you can't. You can grab hold of Inferno all you want, but you cannot seem to be able to drag him away.
Okay, well, can I try to break his grasp on the fucking statue?
That will be a contested deal, and Inferno is actually going to get advantage on this check.
Alright, Inferno.
We're
Pull
doing
you up.
athletics, right?
I'm guessing.
Grapple, shove, whatever check. Just athletics or acrobatics, and Inferno has advantage.
Just my bones are a little weak after chucking Gritzel like a fucking unwanted toddler.
Mm-hmm. Alright, is that going to be everything for Wolfram?
That's all Wolfram can really do.
Gritzel, what do you want to do?
Can I try to pull out the broom now and
Now
go
you
back
have
up?
no problem. It was just
Okay.
mid-air, the stress level, put a roll to it. Unfortunately, you got an out one.
I don't. Is it gonna let me go back up here? Can you put me up there?
You can get up there. There should be nothing in the way.
Oh, there we go. How much movement do you want to say that was?
30 feet.
It was 30 to get up?
Yep.
I just fell down 30 feet.
Yep.
God. All right. Can I dash?
Yeah.
All right.
Wolfram, you look over and Gritzel's back.
Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker!
You can
I
definitely
fucking hate you too.
You can technically dash again, Gritzel, because you're a rogue.
I fucking hate all of you. Yeah, I mean, Gritzel, you technically still have your action. You could have burned your bonus action for the dash since you're a rogue.
Gritzel's just gonna start rubbing the statue.
Just rubbing it.
Yeah, I mean, she's checking it out for sure.
Nice. Alrighty. Inferno.
The Wolfram's messing with me. So just wrong one. There we go.
Okay, you do not have advantage on the strike, and a 17's not going to get
Yeah.
You fucking crazy bastard.
Oh, but I have 2 attacks. There we go.
A 20's
No.
not going to get him either.
Oh, damn.
Gotta be a
Okay.
24 here, pal.
Hey, I'm also trying to hug the thing. Give me some slack. He's annoying me. I just want to hug this beautiful statue, because why not?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So Wolfram, you know for a fact that you threw Gritzel off the balcony. But yet, here she is.
He's on the broom. I'm like, oh wait, she has that.
Yep. Broom of flying.
And Inferno's just after trying to fucking knife me, so
Yep.
Wolfram's taking a step back.
Inferno, do you want to take an opportunity attack?
Well, that is a silly question, of
I spend my
course.
action to disengage.
Okay. No opportunity attack, which is shame.
Oh, yes, because I would have done that as well.
As Wolfram looks at both of you and says, fuck it, go ahead, die, I don't care anymore. And walks away. And closes the door behind him.
Okay.
As he's walking away, can I do command?
It's not your turn.
Damn, because I was going to say, Wolfram, hug statue.
2 words, not 1.
Okay. Statue.
That's not a command.
Hug would
Like,
be a
what, Wolfram's
command.
just Wolfram's just like gonna stand as a
Oh.
statue then, I guess. But,
All
Wolfram walks out, closes the door.
Gritzel. I guess we could drop out of initiative at this point.
Okay.
But the effect has not ended.
I mean, she'll just hug onto it. I imagine that she's just kind of hugged onto the statue right now.
Okay. I'm gonna need to take this into account, so give me a second.
I mean, Gritzel, isn't this a nice statue?
It's a great statue. This is probably the best statue ever. Riley, also your thing that you sent me did cut off at some point, so I don't know if that's
What thing?
important. If you scroll up the larger
Oh!
message that you sent me.
Haha.
I'm like, so if there's an extra detail in there, you should probably let me know.
Yeah, hang on. I didn't quite get it all copied. That's the missing portion. What is each of your constitution modifiers?
Be better. Modifiers 4.
3.
Okay, just for future reference, if it ever comes up again, that's the number of days you have until you starve.
Ooh, nice. But you know what? I'm good if I just starve right here. That means me and the statue become 1.
Wolfram, Vlad is going to look at you. We are others.
Something fucky with the mind. They're currently hyper obsessed over a statue.
Also, did you throw Gritzel off of ledge?
Yeah, trying to get her
Why?
away from the trying to get her away from the mind controlling statue.
This seemed like perhaps effective
Here.
method, but it does not look like it worked.
No, Inferno tried to stab me, so as far as I'm concerned, they can both die in there.
Maybe I should go have a look at this statue, no?
Have fun. Have fun. If you get mind controlled, I'm not saving you.
Vlad, come on in.
On second thought, maybe not.
Well, we're just like, yeah, I don't. They tried to. They attacked me. I no longer care.
Well, this is a unique
Vlad!
situation.
I've got wine. Come check out this statue.
Like, I'm just kind of good to wait until they starve to death, and then maybe when they come back, they won't be so demented.
Whoa.
No, no, they'll die of dehydration long before they starve.
I am not. So we leave them there. That is plan.
That's my plan.
What
you have
happens
anything
if they
better?
do not come back? Or if they are still in state when they return?
Then we figure out a plan B.
Well, perhaps it seems like we have a little bit of time. What does plan B look like?
I don't know.
Perhaps
Vlad,
we should take time to
Plan B is
brainstorm.
hug the statue.
They seem very enamored with statue. Is it
Like fucking
very fancy statue? Look very nice, very sophisticated?
It's statue. Nothing particularly interesting to me. Hold on, I got a phone call. Be right back.
Gritzel and Inferno. Discuss your love of the statue. Maybe? Yeah?
What color is this statue?
It is made of obsidian, and it is of a hooded, cloaked figure whose face you cannot see.
Ooh. So, Gretzel, what do you think this person looks like?
I don't know, but I'm in love with him.
No, we can't even see. They must have great charisma because, yeah, two people already in love without seeing their face. I bet they're cute.
I don't know what's wrong with Wolfram. This is the greatest
You don't-
statue I've ever seen.
Neither do I. I mean, it's so lovable. It's just
I
standing
feel like
there.
Vlad would love this statue. If we could just get him in here, I think he'd love this statue as much as we love the statue.
Okay. We can try something. Let's do. Vlad. Vladdy.
Vladdy.
Definitely not fan of that nickname. You're also muffled through door.
No.
You cannot see Vlad.
Okay, first time I ever cast that spell.
I know, and I hate to be the wet blanket here, but you can't see him.
Well, it would have been great. I got him, and I just say, come, and then he comes and helps us hug this amazing
There's
statue.
a saving throw involved.
Vlad! Vlad, help! The statue's eating Inferno! Ah!
That definitely seems like other reason to not enter weird room where people get obsessed with possibly cannibalistic statue.
Vladdy, I'm getting hurt. Help me.
Okay, well, you call me Vladdy for second time, and I have already stated I do not like this nickname.
Yes! Vladdy! We need you!
Alright, that's a mindset. I stay out here now.
Well, fine. Vladdy isn't getting the protection that this statue is offering us. I mean, look. The statue is looking over our shoulders, protecting us.
Inferno. Maybe if we
Actually,
just
you know
squeeze
what?
it.
Let's get checks in here. One of you roll me a deception check at advantage. We'll see if Vlad can...
Deception. Disadvantage. Okay,
No, at advantage.
Oh, at advantage. Okay. Let's
Both
see.
of you
I got
tried
good
the deception
charisma.
of you getting hurt, so let you roll with the help action. Okay.
Hey.
Vlad opens the door and walks into the room to see what's going on. Closes the door
Yes.
behind him. And sees the two of you rubbing up against the statue. Well, obviously neither of you are hurt.
Vlad!
Ow! Vlad!
Ow! Ow! Help!
Help with what? You are fine.
Look at me!
Hmm.
I'm in so much pain.
I am looking. More from Vlad's gone.
Ah!
What
Vlad went in
happened?
the room. Wolfram, I need another wisdom save.
It's like, hey, what's going on in here?
Well, they were calling out.
Alex,
They
help.
said that Inferno was being eaten by statue and that they needed help, so I came to see what was happening. But neither one of them are injured. They are just trying to get us to touch the statue.
Vlad!
Yeah.
Wolfram, help! We're so stuck and hurt.
It's giving us
don't
necrotic
care.
damage.
Good.
Care more.
No. In fact, if you fell to dust right now, all I would think about is taking your coin purse.
Inferno.
Oh, damn.
I have an idea.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but I am all for it.
Okay, if we just squeeze the statue as hard as we possibly can, and then we just become one part of the statue.
I fucking love it. We're doing it.
I mean, hey, Vlad,
Crystal's her full strength to squeeze the statue as
I'm
hard as
going to
possible.
be entirely honest with you, Wolfram. I do not think they are salvageable. That statue seems to have good firm hold on them, and I do not think you and I can face whatever lies ahead in this dungeon by ourselves, as powerful as we both may be.
Hey, I have an idea. If we take a nice 8-hour rest, I can summon up a remove curse spell. Maybe that'll fix things.
We're not
It'd be
cursed.
really funny
We're
if it
in
didn't.
love.
Would be fucking if that doesn't work, we can leave them to die.
Inferno, what do you think's under there? She's like looking up at the like hooded figure part.
I don't know. You look on that side, I'll look on this side.
Okay.
No
She's not gonna move at all. She literally just like looks a little bit to the one side.
I do it to the opposite side.
We're both just gripped onto the statue with our full strength and just kind of looking slightly to the different side.
This is almost comical, but it does seem like a fact that only affects this room, so I'm wondering if because we have already maybe succeeded against this effect, we do not leave the room?
That sounds like a good idea. Anyway, see you in 8 hours. As Wolf kind of goes and sits up against the wall.
Well, you seem awfully eager to go sit by yourself, even though you do not sleep. This seems strange, no?
I look more like a dead skeleton if I just sit here, sprawled out like I died centuries ago. Wolfram says now, looking like a hair monster.
What am I to do? I cannot look like skeleton.
Just hang out. You'll probably be fine.
You're not going
Ritzel.
to help me if I get into trouble, are you?
I'll help you if you get into trouble, just not if you touch the statue.
Gritzel's gonna spend the entirety of the night just going, Wolfram, come here. I just touched the statue.
Wolfram!
It's so nice.
That is going to make sleeping very difficult for those of us that require it.
Yeah, sounds like a
Vlad,
you
come
problem,
here.
mortal.
Come here, I have some wine. The statue loves wine. Come here.
Hey, Vlad! We're both fine! I got some rations. Let's have a group dinner.
This is the greatest I've ever felt ever because I'm close to the statue, which is the greatest ever. Come here, I'll show you.
I just had a thought. You know what would really make me interested in touching that statue? Both of your sacks of coins. You toss them over, I might be convinced to touch the statue.
Maybe if you touch the statue first, I'll give you all my coins. Come here, Wolfram.
Yeah.
No, you know how this works. Money up front.
No, the statue told me not to trust you.
Well, that
See, it
sounds like. Well,
protects
then I guess I
us.
won't touch. Then I guess I won't touch the statue then.
The statue has my best interest in mind.
Gritzel, not even you have your own best interest at mind. No one else does.
Well, it's good that the statue does then.
I just love not caring so much. As horrible as it is to say.
Alright then, I guess I will do my very best to sleep. You two try not to get too distracted, yes? Never mind, what
Vlad-
am I saying? Controlled by
Vlad,
statue.
what are you
I
doing?
know, good for
What are
statue.
you- Don't roll over. Come over here.
Oh, Gritzel, real quick! Look out, statue is tipping!
Well,
He
no,
turns around.
no, I got it. We're
Inferno,
good.
hold it up! Hold it up! Hold it up!
We're
Okay, if I like squat down like this, then I'll get more leverage. We'll make sure it stays in the right spot. And she gets in like a squat. And she's. Is it done tipping now, Vlad? Is it better? Is it done? Is it done tipping?
Vlad rolled over and went to sleep.
Vlad! 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 Is it done tipping? We can't let the statue tip. This is the most important statue. Inferno, do you have your
Wait, wait.
side?
Cast silence over them.
Okay, although you can't hear us, we're still going, Vlad, Wolfram, it's falling on us.
I like to think that like you look over and like you can't hear us, but you just see like Gritzel and Inferno looking like panicked at you, like yelling, like they're like, it's tipping.
Ah, blissful silence.
And it was good goal.
You've got 10 minutes. Wolfram says to kicking back.
It's all I need.
Can
Hey.
Inferno hear me?
No,
I don't think we
no,
could hear
you
each other.
can't
Drop
make
dick
any
inside.
sounds within silence. That's...
So Gritzel is suddenly terrified because the only other person who cares about the statue can't hear her, and the
Nope.
statue's tipping.
And you can see Inferno's mouth moving, but you hear no noise. You
Her
hear
eyes are just like
absolutely
bulging
nothing.
out of her head because she's like, oh my gosh.
You know what? Stressful situation. Gritzel, let's get a sanity save.
I literally did this to myself.
Mhm.
Well, that's okay, because well, then she rolled that, and then I was like, oh, maybe that's not okay.
It's fine. There's no
can-
movement.
Okay, I'm assuming I can see Gritzel's face, and I'm kind of guessing she's trying to say something. So I'll put a thumb up on the hand that she can see. Like, it's okay. The statue's fine.
Gritzel, you do not have a panic attack. And you can see Inferno putting his thumb up. And you know it's all good.
Then I'm face planting the statue and just hugging it.
I mean, okay. So Wolfram and Vlad can gain the benefits of a long rest, but Inferno and Gritzel, you stay up all night.
Wonderful, rejuvenated. I'm going to swap some spells around.
So you think you have possible solution?
Possible. Probably not, but you never know.
What is the likelihood that what is possibility? The two of them have not stopped. They have been talking most of night.
Yeah, they have been.
They do not look so good.
No, but that's a them issue, not a me issue.
You really are a godless, a heartless son of a bitch, no?
Where the fuck do you see a heart, Vlad? Where the fuck do you feel warmth from my bones?
To be fair,
I'm
all
a
I have ever
skeleton.
seen there is armor.
Exactly. It's cold, it's hard, and it's unfeeling. Like me. Especially to those who look so fucking ugly.
Yeah, okay.
After all, I only appreciate things of beauty.
I also forgot you were a little bit nutty. This is good, Vlad. You are stuck in temple with a bunch of crazies.
Especially old Iron Jaws over there. Wolfram's gonna kind of approach, and he's gonna just, like, gently reach his hand out and poke Gritzel. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Wait, he's within reach of me. Can I try to grab his hand and put it on the statue?
Sure, contested check.
For
Question.
Athletics or
Athletics?
acrobatics, it's your choice.
Oh, come on!
Gritzel.
Okay. I'm seeing this
Wait,
happen.
hang on, Wolfram,
Gritzel,
don't move.
I'm helping Gritzel here
You're gonna
because
give
I can see what
Gritzel
she's
the
doing.
help action. Okay. So Gritzel, roll the athletics check again. Let's see if you can do better than a 24. No.
That's the wrong direction.
That's a spec. Because technically, beats it, but I don't know who gets the beats it in this instance. If it were an attack roll, it would be beating.
Ryan beat it anyway.
beats
He
the
was one
BC.
up.
It's 22. Yeah, I was one up. I beat it
He's a
regardless.
27. I'm a 26.
I have a 27 to a 26 because I
Even
got
though it
a.
would be way
Right.
funnier if I got him to
I
touch the
just saw
statue.
I was adding the hero point and the other die together, and then I thought you had a 20, so I was just coming to 26 on both, and I was like, ooh, what?
21. So, okay. My plan didn't work.
So now we must come up with plan B, yes?
Yes. Also, Wolfram's going to expend a third level spell slot on Animate Dead to keep the skeletons under his control.
Okay.
How
we could
far
leave
away
them-
is? Can I help grab Wolfram?
No, he's already gone.
Oh, he's
You already did.
damn.
You'd have to let go of your precious statue to come try to get me.
Well, we're gonna be persistent and really try and grab you.
I mean, I suppose we could leave them here and go see if someone else has a way of fixing this, because I'm shit out of idea. I'm fresh out of ideas.
I do not think we can get down mountain back to anyone who might be able to help within time frame of them dying.
Well, that sounds like a them issue to me. Like, Wolfram is giving him the look of, yes, and I care because?
I'm just saying not viable option.
It's
If we
perfectly viable
intend
to
to
me.
continue adventuring with them, we could just leave them to fate and move along.
I mean, if they die, they'll come back. It's fine.
Are you
Like, we could-
100% certain on that?
Well, they've died 4 or 5 times apiece each, and they came back every single time. And I'm talking dead, like no pulse, no nothing. Every
Yes,
time
but
we
those
die,
were all
you see,
from
our souls are
wounds,
transported to some weird.
Not
Yeah,
from
but-
being addicted to some statue and starving. Just saying,
Okay,
maybe
but-
there's different kinds of death. Well, maybe some are more permanent than others. Maybe some require your body be strong enough to return to.
Maybe. I mean, I still have access to the Revivify spell, plus this rod I can cast Resurrection, or not Revivify, plus I can cast Resurrection with this rod. And with this magical power I was given. So, worst case scenario, they both die. I can bring them both back.
But you have to be here to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what? We leave, find a way to break the curse, come back. If they're alive, it's all good. If they're dead, I'll bring them back.
But one of those spells only works within minute time frame.
No, not revivify, resurrection. I have both actually. I mispronounced.
Okay, so you can do resurrection from Rod thing multiple times?
No, I have a gift, a dark gift that lets me cast resurrection.
Yeah, I forgot.
Like I told you, I have a dark gift that lets me cast resurrection and the rod. Also, it's only a 5% chance the rod will explode when I use it to resurrect.
Those are not great odds.
No, but they're not the worst odds I've faced. I mean, I'm a talking skeleton who was hung to death. I'm pretty sure I've already beaten the worst odds possible.
Is there anything else we can... I mean, who would we even go see? You have someone in mind who might have solution.
Baba Yaga would probably be someone I'd think about. Pretty sure the witches she had under her control left here yesterday, so... Oh well.
Wolfram, yeah, bring more people here.
I'm just completely out of ideas. Like, I have no magic that can fix this. Taking them out of the room didn't seem to stop it.
From I have an idea. Come here.
No.
Laddie, come here.
For what purpose?
I dropped my ration. Can you pick it up for me?
I'm not gonna lie. I just want you to come here.
Do not think that is wise.
Okay, fine. Vladdy, you're just too handsome. Please come in so we can look at you. And come closer to hug you.
Inferno,
I think that
you have not
that should
taken
be-
hands or eyes off statues since you started staring at it yesterday.
That should be a deception check right there. Inferno's laying it on.
Oh yeah, it's a horrible.
Okay, so you want to go see this Baba Yaga?
I mean, that would be my idea. My only other thought is I have a dark gift that lets me cast suggestion. Maybe I could suggest that they fuck off out of here. Actually, no, that one might actually work, thinking about it. But it will only work on one of them.
Give me a second. Suggestion is what level?
Second level.
Well, I suppose it is worth trying, yes?
Possibly. But I mean, it would only work on one of them because it's concentration. The question is, who do I care more about Inferno? Because Inferno hasn't cost me several thousand gold pieces in payment. Love you, Gritzel. You cost Wolfram money, and that's like one of the 3 things he cares about.
I don't think Grizzle's gonna care that you take. I mean, that you're choosing Inferno over her. So I think you'll be alright.
Okay. Wolfram's going to use his Dark Gift and cast Suggestion on Inferno. Which, by the way, as the Dark Gift specifies, Inferno has disadvantage on the save against it.
Does Gritzel know what's happening?
Your attention
Okay.
is 100% on the statue.
Okay. Fine.
Wolfram, you make use of your dark gift, and yes, he would have disadvantage on the save if he was going to make the save. However, whatever magic is holding on to him is much more powerful than your magic. And shunt your magic aside.
Oh, you dick.
Yeah.
It's times like this I wish I knew anti-magic field.
Wouldn't that be something?
Mhm.
Did it work?
Nope. Not even slightly.
Well, that is less than fortunate.
I mean, do you have anything, Vlad?
Well, we could try and get closer to look at that statue, but we cannot get too close, because I feel as if they will try to make us touch it.
Oh no, they'll certainly try to make us touch it. But I think you have a point. Wolfram's going to cast up just a bit closer, and he's going to try to inspect the statue from a distance.
I'm going to put one arm out and just like try and reach to grab him.
He's waiting.
And yes, he's far. Well, yeah, but
Does
I'm still
your
going to be
go-go
like,
gadget extendo arm reaches 15 feet away?
Really?
no, my
Imagine.
arm is just trying to grab it, but it's just like grabbing air. Like, come on, Wolfram.
I imagine that Inferno looks just like a zombie right now.
So do you.
I know, but I mean, like, trying to reach for the arm.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, just like.
This is frankly horrifying. What would happen if I started throwing rocks at them?
That sounds like a fun pastime. There is plenty of rubble.
That there is, Wolfram says, tossing a pebble at the two of you.
Just bounces off him.
Rizzo, he's just jealous that we get to be touching this statue and he's ignoring it.
I'm not worried about them. Not when we have the statue.
Okay, so you want to make the journey to this Baba Yaga? How long will that take?
Probably a while. You know, I'm curious. Like Wolfram looking at this, seeing what's going on with them, what's going on. Could he maybe try to deduce what like magic could be causing this?
Give me Arcana.
9. You know what? 9 plus 2 plus 6 for a 15, 16, 17.
Okay, I cannot give you specific spell name, but I can tell you it is very powerful something magic.
Very powerful. Something magic, you said?
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Powerful enchantment, causing them to be obsessive.
We're not obsessive.
Mhm. Now this is my turn to think, to flick through pages of spells and see like which one could this potentially be. 6th level, 7th, 8th, 9th, maybe? Is a 20th level magic perhaps?
Oh, maybe he didn't hear you.
Alrighty. Well, while you look through spells and flip through things, I think this will be a good stop to take a breaky poo.
Alrighty.
And it's about that time, and my headphones have died, so I need to plug them in for a bit. So, anyway, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. If you've hung out with us this long, thanks for being here. We sure do appreciate you. And we'll be back shortly. Until then.
So I have a plan for during our break. Everybody hug this statue.
Okay, let's see. It's not a ninth level spell because there's only 2 ninth level enchantments. It's not feeble mind because you guys are talking. If you feeble mind, you wouldn't understand language. You guys aren't monsters, so predominate monster wouldn't be it. Power word stun, no. Empathy and sympathy.
But I have a question. Could it be a low level bumped up to a high level spell?
It could potentially be. Approach the. Oh, this is sounding right. This enchantment causes specified creatures to feel an intense urge to approach the target well within 60 feet of it, or able to see it. When such a creature can see the target or comes within 60 feet of it, the creature must succeed a wisdom saving throw or use its movement on each of its turns to enter the area or move within reach of the target. When the creature's done so, it can't willingly move away from the target. If the target damages or otherwise harms the afflicted creature can make a wisdom saving throw to end the effect as described below. If the affected creature ends its turn while not within 60 feet, the target creature takes wisdom saving throw additionally makes.
Or it could just be that this statue is so cool that we just want to hang out with it and you should hang out with it too.
Fuck you, cast power word pain on you.
Hey, we're busy here loving the statue. You do whatever.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
so is there any 6th level? Mass suggestion, mayhaps. Its duration is 24 hours. Of course, there's 12 creatures.
Yes, girl.
You know, Gracie loves the statue too, in case you're wondering. I know that because Gracie's on team Crystal Inferno.
Have you not heard her be talking? She's been like, Wolfram, touch the fucking thing. She ignored.
Yes.
She ignored the fucking fly or mosquito that's in here. That's how much she is dedicated to helping you connect with this statue, physically and emotionally. Okay, scoot your little butt.
Okay, let's see. Tell my person. Okay, I think I've got it narrowed down. It wouldn't be mass suggestion because it would have affected all of us. It's gotta be empathy and sympathy. It's what it's gotta be.
Here it is. Or Gracie's getting food. Take your pick. Oh shit, it's those asshole birds. I know. So 2 birds. So I have a little patio with a porch light, and these 2 birds. Poor Gracie. She's just staring at them because the 2 birds are like, all right, we're going to sit by the patio light, and then we're going to sit on the patio edge. Miss Grace is just, she can see them, but she can't reach them. I know, ma'am, but if you're out there and see a bird, you're going to jump, and we're on the 2nd story. There she goes. If you jump, you'll try and get the bird, and if you fail, you're falling 2 stories, girl. Alright, if we have any viewers on YouTube still listening to me, yes, I have conversations with my cat. All right, Miss Gracie, let's mute ourselves so we don't seem completely crazy.
Alrighty, I found my way back. Has anybody joined me?
I'm here.
Hi, here.
Hey.
Uh, So, how do you like being possessed kind of by a statue?
I
Um,
got the fucking spell. At least I'm like 99% sure I got the spell.
it's the best.
Just like hugging this statue. I mean, I feel so emotionally complete.
I've never felt more appreciated than I do by this statue right now.
So I've narrowed it down to two. It's either mass suggestion or antipathy and sympathy. I don't think it's mass suggestion, but I think it's the sympathy side of the other spell. 8th level, so high level, lasts for 10 days, and causes creatures afflicted by it to make a wisdom save, and when they fail, to have the desire to move towards the object or area. And can't willingly move away. So now that sounds like our current predicament.
Or, as I said, it could just be that the statue is so amazing that Inferno and I both just want to spend the rest of our lives with the statue.
Let's
Yeah,
find out.
we can willingly move away. We just aren't. We don't want to.
Why would I
we?
do that? It seems like the worst choice I could possibly make.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Totally believe it. Okay, I think I figured out what the spell is, Vlad.
Oh, what do you think it is?
So there's good news and there's bad news.
Well, what is bad news? Always good to hear bad news first, then you can have something nice to wash it down with.
Okay, first, so the bad news is this is going to be a pain in the ass. But the good news is we can stop it.
That was not super sweet to outweigh that bad, sir. That
I mean, would you
sounded
rather?
very problematic in wording.
Okay, if I got the spell right, they after about 24 hours of being affected by it, they might be able to snap themselves out of it. Otherwise, we can snap them out of it by making sure they're 60 feet away from that fucking statue after like 6 seconds. AKA, one of you needs to end your turn 60 feet away from the statue, which explains why it didn't work for Gritzel, because she didn't end her turn 60 feet away from the statue.
Okay, well, we are going to what? Sit here for 10 hours?
Well, we could wait and see if they manage to snap out of it.
I also have a really good idea of what you could do with the next 10 hours if you're trying to kill some time.
Gritzel, I swear, if you say touch statue,
You could lick it,
I
or
would
just
rather
give it
not.
a snuggle.
You should
Wolfen
not
throws a rock at
Oh.
Gritzel.
things you do not know where they've been.
Licking the statue, brilliant idea. Inferno starts to lick it.
Oh, great. Well, I say we wait and see if they manage to snap out of it on their own in 10 hours.
Very
Wolfram
well.
says to Vlad, who just spent 8 hours sleeping on concrete while being yelled at, and is now being told, or on marble, sorry, and now being told they're going to wait another 10 hours while these two continuously try to get him to touch the statue.
With the only somewhat cognitive player character being Wolfram.
Who doesn't
the most
really care.
impersonable possibility.
Wolfram's gonna spend the next 10 hours throwing pebbles at these two.
Does this bring you good enjoyment? I thought for sure you would have given up after a couple hours, but no, here we are. 3 hours later, you're still throwing pebbles.
Yep. I like the way it tinks off of Inferno's armor.
Oh, damn it! That one went down and is in my butt crack. Thanks. Just thanks.
Goal.
If you do not want rocks in butt crack, perhaps you should let go of statue. Come with us.
Not worth it.
Oh, Gritzel and Inferno. Didn't sleep last night. Okay. Keeping track. Got it. Never mind. Seriously, 5 hours of throwing pebbles. No
yeah,
more
I know it's getting hard. I know it's getting hard to. Finding them now is part of the fun.
Oh, I see. It has become more about searching than finding.
I guess I just imagine like a small fucking pile at Inferno Gritzel's ankles.
Perhaps if you cannot find pebbles, you can throw candlesticks.
It's a
It
good
would
idea.
Make a louser thing on armor.
Ooh, good point. I'm gonna chuck a fucking candlestick like a spear at Inferno.
It's gonna bounce right off his armor. It's gonna be this loud, like bang.
You're right. That was a
Laddie?
much louder sound.
Laddie, I swear I will stab you when I decide to leave this statue.
Yes? Well, why don't you come over here and stab me? Come on, Inferno, I fucking dare you.
Well, it will be a surprise of when I stab you.
Oh yeah, sure. That's what all cowards say. No response, see? Coward! He does not have what it takes to stand Blade face to fucking face.
Hey, no response because I don't want my meat to fry on the oven, okay? So...
Doesn't want to get
Sorry,
roasted.
Laddie.
You will get roasted
Sorry,
all the
Daddy.
way over.
Hey, I've been looking forward to this meal. So when I decide I will stab you, you may be awake, asleep, armed, or unarmed. That's whenever I want to.
Yes, you are not true warrior then. You are coward. You will not face me face to face, sword in hand. Here and now.
Oh, good try. I see what you're doing. So no, I'm deciding when because this statue is pretty damn awesome.
What if I said statue is shit?
I don't believe you because you don't know if it's shit or not because you haven't touched it.
But I can see statue. It is not the prettiest statue I've ever laid eyes on. Definitely not worth the most amount of money I have ever seen one be worth. It is shit statue.
Gritzel's been talking to the statue this whole time, just like whispering sweet nothings to the statue, and she's gonna be like, "Don't listen to him. He doesn't know you at all."
Yeah, statue. He's too far away to see your beauty, and well, he's poor, so his gold is like me. It's okay.
Throwing stuff really does make the hours fly by.
Apparently.
What? I'm a skeleton. I'm used to doing nothing for many, many hours.
I suppose it means lying in boxing ground, no?
Typically. Although I did spend a lot of time hanging from a rope.
It seems like enjoyable pastime. What way did you want to end up news?
Well, it's a long story about how I ended up in that noose. I don't
Well,
remember I assume I don't remember most of it. All I know is that apparently I was hung as a heretic.
Do you feel like perhaps you were a heretic?
Well, I mean, originally I thought I was worshipping the Red Lady, but now I worship Merkel, so probably not. So probably, in all honesty.
So it was fair just judgment, then.
I suppose. By the way, Inferno thought it wasn't. Cut me down. Turns out I was alive, and we've been traveling together ever since.
It is surprising that your soul is returned to just bones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was hanging there long enough. I guess I'd just reduced to nothing but bone.
Yes, but the fact that your soul decided to hang on so long.
I mean, it might have to do with the meddlings of Merkel, to be fair. He is the god of the undead, Lord of
This is
Bones.
true. Perhaps. Perhaps you did something very impressive.
Yes, being hung to death is quite impressive.
I mean,
Like I said,
you
I
are
don't.
in favor of this miracle. Must have
Maybe.
been good servants for them to send you back and keep soul bonded to bone.
Yeah, maybe. I really don't know, truthfully. Like I said, I don't remember much before Inferno found me.
And yet you would abandon him without second thought.
Once again, where's the heart?
But you do remember what it was to have one.
No, I don't. Like I said, Vlad, what part of I don't remember anything before being hung do you not understand?
Perhaps whole concept does not make much sense. Mayhaps your life was so terrible at the end that your memory has been blocked.
Maybe. Hells, I don't even know what I used to be. I could be the fairest maiden of all the lands. Or I could look like a troll's behind.
Wolfram, if you come to the statue, maybe you'll get your memory back.
I throw a rock at his head.
Ha! I know you're jealous of this wonderful hairdo. Gracie, keep on protecting me from those asshole birds.
He keeps talking about this Gracie, but I don't see any, nor do I see any birds.
To be fair, many of you have done many things that have made Vlad question many times, so Vlad has stopped questioning, not tendencies.
I mean, to be fair, in this group, you are perhaps the closest thing to the normal one, which is a terrifying prospect to a half vampire.
Should be terrifying prospect to all of you.
Should be, but it's not really. You know, it is a very strange thing, though. The feelings. I can feel hot. I can feel cold. I can feel warmth. I can feel what I think. I can feel pressure, but not necessarily pain.
So what do you feel when you get cut, stabbed, or smashed?
I feel not necessarily, like I said, not necessarily pain. I'm aware that I've been hurt, that I've been damaged, that I'm injured, but I'm not necessarily in agony.
Look, we have many hours to kill here, Wolfram. Please, do your best. Describe the sensation.
Well, you know how you're aware. Say if I were to come over and poke you, you'd be aware that someone was poking you.
Yes.
But there's no pain. Just the sensation of being poked. Now, imagine the sensation of being cut without the pain that comes with it.
That would be odd.
Exactly. It's odd. I feel the pressure. I know that I'm injured. I know that there's now, say, part of my bone is broken. but I feel no agony. Similar with emotion, I don't feel emotions as such.
That part is much more obvious.
I mean, I try to pretend occasionally to fit in with the mood, but overall I don't. I really have no connection, and truthfully I'm going for coin because I don't really see much desire to go for anything else. It just feels like an obvious motivation.
So what would happen if you had all the coin you could possibly desire?
I don't know. I'd probably, as I said, it's not really it's not really a main motivation as such. I don't really have much in the way of normal motivations. I don't eat, I don't drink, don't breathe. I can't indulge in the sins of the flesh. I can't indulge in most typical behaviors. I mean, I suppose I find a sense of enjoyment out of bloodshed and slaughter. At least it's activities I'm good at and that I don't dislike performing.
Giving me many things to think on, Wolfram. Tell me, what do you think of our leader?
Strahd? Well, he pays. That's more than he pays. He's intimidating, obviously, but he's a vampire. What do you expect? Not only a tyrant vampire ruler of all this land. But he pays.
That is all that is required for your loyalty payment.
I mean, I hold no emotion, no allegiance, no feeling, really. No desire beyond that of coin, and only truly have that one because I need a desire for something. And beyond that, the rebels talk down to me, so I feel like I have a bit of a grudge, or at least I feel like I should have a bit of a grudge. It's my experience that when someone treats you like you're less than, that you tend to hold that as a grudge.
In what way do they treat you like you are less than? This is interesting thought experiment work.
Well, they treated us like with suspicion and hostility even after we aided them.
But is this not a strange land full of things that try to deceive?
Fair, but they also demanded that we aid them without giving us any form of payment.
They offered you nothing whatsoever?
They offered us no payment. Like I said, I don't feel, so I don't get a warm and fuzzy feeling for doing charity.
Yes, but you are also not ambitious. This is strange combination.
It is.
You are enigma, Wolfram. You make very
I
little
suppose.
sense.
I suppose I do. But thinking about it like this, I get coin. I can use coin to buy things that make me better at doing the one thing that I think I get enjoyment from. So I might as well keep doing it. More magic items, stronger weapons, better armor, more allies to help fighting.
Hmm.
Tell you the truth, I don't even really feel mad at Gritzel as per se. I don't feel anything about it.
But the Armand, or whatever he is calling himself now, seems to irritate you in a very particular manner.
I mean, he's a small creature that acts annoyingly, so I am annoyed. It seems like a simple 1-2 to me. mean, that's why I had the books, to remember
but yet
who I
you are the
thought of
one who
favorably and who I
claims
thought of
that you do
negatively.
not feel such emotional deals.
I, sup- I
And
suppose I do. It is contradictory.
it is
Strange.
contradictory. It does not make much sense. Like I said, there is little sense to you, Wolfram.
I suppose I act in the way that I should feel, more than how I genuinely feel.
Hmm. I wonder how Armand would react to you not reacting.
I have no idea.
Perhaps it would be some experiment we can run.
Perhaps, whenever he's finished with his torment of the hells.
Yes. Several more hours will pass with. Well, Wolfram, do you want to ask Vlad anything about Vlad? Nobody's asked Vlad anything about Vlad.
That implies that I care enough to know about him.
I know. I'm just curious. You've also said that you'll try if the situation demands it.
Fair. How did you become part vampire?
I was beaten. Actually, that's
By?
not entirely true. I have vampire father,
Ah.
not vampire mother.
Ah.
So, you have always been here, vampire.
Ah. So you're from here?
Not here directly, but from area very similar.
Ah. What brought you here?
I came to go sightseeing. Wanted to write a few new pieces of poetry, and this land was supposed to be beautiful. But then I got trapped here. Have not been able to return home.
Fair enough. What do you think of Strahd?
I have seen what he has done for a long time. I think he is effective, in his own way. But I have also seen him fall many times, yet he always returns.
Suppose he's like any ruler then. Or
Not
perhaps more
really.
accurately, like,
I have been
or perhaps
trapped here for over 4 centuries.
he's more like a dynasty then. A dynasty
But
of
it
one
is
man.
not a dynasty, it is one man. This is not his children or his children's children. It is the same man on throne.
You see what I mean? It's the same man, but it's similar to being a dynasty, in a way. He has moments where he's strong, moments where he's weak. He fades, he wanes in power, and then gains it back. Similar to how a dynasty will have weak rulers and strong rulers, lenient and harsh.
I suppose. Anyway, after
Oh,
several centuries of opposing, not opposing, or what have you, I just decided he is eternal, so what is point of opposing?
fair enough. We do. I mean, we are the ones who have the only thing that we know can destroy him. And he pays well enough to ensure that we keep that it doesn't do anything, that nothing happens for him to turn against, or for it to get turned against him.
But then what? You destroy him?
I mean, there's no point.
Right,
Even if
there
we
will
do,
be no
then
one to pay you.
exactly.
So your motivation for doing anything here would cease.
I mean, we are also here, supposedly as a form of punishment, or no, trial. We did some terrible things while we were alive, and then this council of judges decided to judge us. Gave us the task of ending the chaos of this land through whatever means necessary.
Well, I suppose destroying Strahd would end chaos in one manner of speaking.
Destroying the rebels would in another.
This is also
I also
true.
I also floated the idea of just killing everybody in these lands. There can't be chaos if there's no one to cause it.
That might take a good deal of time.
It would. It's much faster to do. It's much faster to wipe out the rebels and assert Strahd's control.
By that logic, it would be much simpler to simply take out Strahd. Would it not? One man versus entire army?
Well, he has the strength of an entire army. Plus, also, we'd leave a power vacuum behind.
I
As
did not say it
rebel,
would be easy, I said it would be the obvious, simple answer.
it would be, and we probably would have done it had we been paid by the rebels, but they didn't, so we didn't.
Alright. We've passed the 24-hour marker.
Mm-hmm.
Gritzel
You know,
and
Inferno?
not seem to be
Inferno?
age.
Yeah, statue.
Inferno!
Oh, Gritzel.
You know, I really just think the statue just gets better all the time.
I swear he was talking to me just a few seconds ago. Did you hear that?
That was me. It only talks to me. But that was me talking to you.
Oh, well, maybe you just need more love than me. So I get it. It's giving you the love that you need.
Yeah.
I do not think they are better.
No, nor do I.
Hey, Wolfram, we're just messing with you. How about you come and help me pick up my shield down here?
How about you go fuck yourself? Preferably with that candlestick next to you.
What candlestick? As I
The one
kick
I
it
threw
away.
at you. It's like the one I threw at you several. You're making a joke.
Yep.
Well, checks my bag. We could attempt to distance them from it enough for them to break free of its influence. Or we could wait until they die. That seems to that's my thought on the two options we have here.
I'm sorry, what was the first option?
We leave them here. Or no, right. We never mind, that was the second option. We try to distance them from the statue about say 60 feet. See if hold them away long enough for it to see if that breaks the magic.
But they are both hugging the statue.
I suppose we could try to pry them away from it.
Okay, well, which one do you want to try?
Here's the thing. Last time I got close, they tried to drag me towards the statue, and Inferno tried to stab me. For trying to pull them away.
So...
Are you being quiet?
Yeah, we're being quiet.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I mean, I suppose I have another idea.
I promise I won't stab
all
you.
my ideas have worked out. I could try casting Hold Person on one of them, and then try to remove the other while one is incapable of assisting.
Yes, perhaps the solution.
It's worth a shot. As Wolfram is going to cast Hold Person on Inferno.
Inferno, can you give me a wisdom save?
Ba-dum.
Wolfram, what's your DC?
19.
Alright, so Inferno's paralyzed.
Wolfram's going to try to pry Gritzel off of the statue.
Contested athletics, Gritzel, you get advantage.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Did it come through? I can't
It
see
did.
it right now.
You got a 14.
Yeah, you got set.
Or you
I
got
got
a
14,
17.
you got 7.
Wolfram's
You got
up to an
17.
18.
Oh man, it's like I don't. This is even a little annoying for me. I don't
don't
like
have to.
anything as much as Gritzel likes the statue, but I feel like
You can just not spend the hero point. There's nothing saying you have to.
it's saying I have to. The statue says I have to.
I beat her by 1 point. Again.
Oh my god, by what point? Okay. Just out of curiosity, Gritzel, what do you weigh? Body weight and item weight.
I don't know, Riley.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, I don't know. A lot. I think my pack's 7 million pounds.
That cannot be 7 million pounds.
I don't think this is accurate. It says 192, which is a
192
small
is-
thing.
No, your body weight is probably only about like 45 to 50.
I don't know what to tell you.
Alright, Wolfram, you drag Gritzel kicking and screaming away from the statue.
Drag.
Inferno!
Drag.
Inferno, don't let him do
Drag.
this to me! Wolfram, you're dead. You're dead to me. You're nothing.
Okay.
Put me down.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yep.
damn.
Drag.
Okay, so every 15 feet, Gritzel can try to escape.
Okay, so 15 feet, we get to make one escape check.
And Vlad doesn't need to take a check because Inferno is paralyzed, so Vlad's just gonna pick him up and drag him.
Okay.
And you'll just hear that. Yeah.
23 to your 20.
Inferno, help! Inferno!
He's only got you beat by 3 points, although he's got that extra d6 he can pull out apparently as many times as he wants.
Not as many times as I want. I have a limited amount. But I'll be long rested,
many
so I got
hero-
it back.
How many hero points do you have racked up?
I mean, we get a few. We get, was it 5 plus our level, every level up?
Half level.
Half level. But yeah, so a decent amount.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, Gritzel, you're leaving it there?
Yeah,
Okay. Then... So this is 10 feet here. And Wolfram's going to lean back with Gritzel in his hands, falling.
Over the
No!
edge again?
Over the edge, but he's holding her this time.
Why are you doing this to me? Let me go.
Okay.
I don't want to die
You're
without
both
the
gonna
statue.
take 13 points of falling damage.
I clarified without the statue because she'd die for the statue.
Wolfram's just gonna keep holding Gritzel.
Let me go. Inferno.
Gritzel, you can try and break free again.
Does she still have advantage this time?
No, I don't. But I just clicked it a second ago. Ah.
Okay, well I beat that one. Hero point. There we go. Beat you again.
Okay, Inferno, you can give me 2 wisdom saves, because you do get to make the save at the end of each of your turns.
Thump and thump.
Okay, well, you both bring out the
Dang.
first one and can return to the statue.
As I go, I stab towards Val, and then go towards the statue. 3.
Wolf, run!
Vlad wasn't just holding him, and he wasn't holding him.
Well, but Inferno gets to break the...
He broke free of...
Concentration, but he's still being held, isn't he? Held.
Vlad just grabbed the scruff of his neck. He wasn't actually grappling him, because he didn't think he needed to.
Okay.
Let me just read.
So yeah, no, Inferno just...
At the end of his turn, he can make a save.
Yeah,
Inferno! Inferno, help me!
it works.
Help me! Wolfram threw me down this hill!
The statue! It needs to be hugged!
Okay, well,
I might need some help with other one.
Got it.
Are you-
Wolfram's still holding Gritzel.
Don't turn on me now, Inferno!
I'm going to drag her an additional 15 feet away.
Gritzel, you have one more opportunity to try and break out. Vlad is going to come over, and Inferno, I need you to contest an athletics check. Great. Yeah, Gritzel won that one. Gritzel, maybe?
16,
19.
Gritzel got a 13. Gritzel got a 13. Gritzel got a 19. 9 plus 3 for 12 plus 4 for 16. Gritzel won.
Yeah, Gritzel won. So Gritzel, you're
Nice.
loose.
She's gonna try to just bolt towards this thing.
Got the broom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it
Gritzel,
take
come back!
take her action or anything to get on the broom is the question?
I don't think so. Alright, Inferno, you avoid Vlad.
Can I try and grapple Vlad and hug the statue after that?
Oh my gosh.
You can. You know what? Give me a contested athletics check.
Wait. Oh, fuck you, hero point. Oh,
Well,
Thank
you have
you, hero
managed to
point.
grapple Vlad. Oh my goodness.
Vlad is now touching the statue.
No, you're not making him touch the statue yet. That's a secondary contested deal. But for now, alright, you know what? This is getting hairy. We're gonna roll. Roll it!
Oh, initiative. Okay.
I'm gonna love explaining this to Cookie
Yeah.
next week.
We got exactly one room beyond and then spent 4 fucking hours around a stupid goddamn statue.
I mean, it doesn't. Like, this is awful, but also, it doesn't seem like I can just give up and not keep going for the statue.
It doesn't, does it? Can you roll for initiative?
Oh boy, yeah.
And it's an amazing statue. And magic is magic, so it's really compelling.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if everyone
Alright,
else could just appreciate this statue for what it really is.
so, Inferno, you get to kick
An
things
amazing
off. You
statue.
grabbed hold of Vlad, who tried to drag you away from the statue, but you got away from him, and now you got him. What do you want to do?
To the statue.
Alright, let's see if Vlad can resist. Oh, not this time.
Oh.
still got him grappled, but you are not able to pull him closer to the statue. Will that be all for Inferno?
Yes, it will be.
Gritzel, what do you want to do?
I'm going back.
Do we get an opportunity attack?
You do.
Could I instead exchange that opportunity attack to try to grapple her?
Sure, but I'm going to put you at disadvantage because she's activated the broom. That makes it a whole lot harder.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
Gritzel, can I get a contest? Holy shit! Okay, Gritzel, you don't get to go anywhere.
Oh shit, Gritzel. That's
You fucking
perfect when I'm
goblin.
sorry.
Wolfram
know,
is grappled.
You're lucky I didn't use a hero point because I still have some.
Do you want to?
No, I
Okay.
don't. I really don't. Please maintain your strength.
Say no. You can just say no.
Well, Vlad's gonna try and wiggle free.
Inferno says no.
Inferno says
Inferno clamps down. Wolfram.
Inferno says you're gonna love this damn statue.
Maintaining the grapple. I'm gonna try to fucking wrench that broom away from the goblin.
I can't remember if the broom of flying is attunement. Is the broom of flying attunement?
No, it's not. We've passed it around like a. We've passed it around like it was a bong before, so.
Okay. Then contested athletics, I guess. Gretzel, I will remind you, you can use acrobatics if it's better.
Okay.
It might not be better, though.
Athletics is better by 1 point for me.
Oh my god.
This is to take my broom?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. That's my broom.
Gritzel keeps the broom.
Yep.
Alright. It's gonna bring us to
Don't touch my
Inferno.
broom.
No, not my turn. It's not over yet. I'm gonna walk back 10 or 15 more feet with Gritzel.
Okay. That'll bring us to Inferno.
Come on, Vladdy. It wants to hug you.
No! Damn it. Okay, Vlad
Yes.
is forced to touch the statue and thus has to make the wisdom save, but is still not affected. Inferno, this is not very comfortable. It would be much better if you just released me.
No, embrace it. Embrace.
Okay. Gritzel, you're getting drug away from your precious statue.
I mean, I'm gonna try to get out of here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
There it
nice.
is.
There it is.
Gritzel tears out of Wolfram's hands, broom and everything. Sorry, but it's a crit. It's too gritty.
Yeah, it's a crit. So no op attack.
Nope. Gritzel can just bloop right on away from you.
Okay, but that broom can move her 50 feet, right?
Correct.
30 feet up, she can, and 20 feet there, she's outside the room. Because the broom doesn't specify it lets you dash.
Doesn't specify it doesn't either.
I also,
I've always allowed the broom of flying to dash. And so has every other GM I've ever known. Sorry,
Oh well,
buddy.
Oh well.
I know. This situation is just weirdly hard.
Inferno, I'm back! I'm back, no use to you. I'm back.
Wolfram,
Thank
yeah,
goodness.
I am feeling a little outnumbered here.
Well, you're fucked.
This is not encouraging.
Wolfro, it's going to take Vlad's going to take me at the very, very least to reach you. That's one turn.
You gotta go around.
2. 60 would be 180.
3.
No, it's still dashing.
I know, that's
another
3 turns.
80. That's 3 turns. Yeah, it would take me 4. It's going to take me at least like 20 seconds to get to you, Vlad.
Alright, I will do best I can. Okay, it's gonna be Vlad's turn. He's gonna try and get away. Come on, Vlad. Oh, good showing.
Nope.
Yes!
228.
I'll leave it there because the 6 and yeah, I'll leave it there.
Vlad
And I ran out of hero points.
And come there. You do have an opportunity attack if you want to take it.
Yes, where would he be standing?
He would have been here.
Just a second. Where's the button?
Oh, that
Ooh.
fucking one.
Let's roll another
I just-
d20. Oh boy. Alright. That's 26 damage to you, Inferno.
Okay, so we can go. Nope. We don't. Yes. And we do minus.
Wolfram!
Oh.
Gritzel slipped away.
I take a dash action. And I can't move down from here. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's a dash. That'd be 60. I think it was the. Let me double check my measurements back here. 60. So I can move up slightly. That's about it.
Okay.
Yep.
Inferno! Vlad got away. He's not touching the statue.
Okay, well, we'll see if this can actually happen. Inferno will take a few steps that way.
Nope.
And he'll say,
Nope,
Vladdy?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
So I was right
Okay.
about the spell. You can't willingly move away from it. Ha!
What? No. I don't know
Yes.
if I can move. No, because I'm trying to see if I can move before I can do something. But no, that's not a correct operations order. Gotcha.
No, it's not that it's not in the correct operations order. It's literally you can't move. The
No,
effect being
damn.
applied on you does not let you move away.
I'm trying to fib, not to
I
give
know
whatever.
you're trying to film.
Oh damn.
But
Okay.
it's not letting you.
Okay. I can't do what I was originally gonna do, so we'll just whabam.
You're throwing
Throwing it right
fire?
Right at Vladimir
Alright, well,
or Vladdy.
Vlad's gonna use his reaction to try and up his AC a little bit here. And that will make sure that the fire doesn't do any damage. Will that be all for Inferno?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just smile and just be like, "You moved away."
Alright, so, what would you like to do?
She's just gonna hunker back down. Grab the statue. Super tight, because she's definitely not getting pulled away this time.
Okay.
Actually, I think I have some rope.
You want to tie yourself to the statue?
Me and Inferno, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Give me a
With
sleight
my
of hand
turn.
check, just so I have a DC.
Okay. If Ryan didn't hate me already, like, this is not. just confirming that.
What is Gritzel doing?
Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out when you get back. Vlad's
Oh.
gonna move into a corner, so he's less of a target. Wolfram. More dashing? More dashing.
You know what? I'm also gonna drop a charge of Axe and Surge.
Or even more dashing?
Or even more dashing. You know what? I'm also gonna use Second Wind, just so I can get some HP back.
Okay. Inferno! Vlad is now hiding behind a wall.
I know this probably won't do anything, but we'll just continue.
You hit the wall.
Yeah, I know.
Grateful, you have successfully tied you and Inferno to the statue. Do you want to use Inferno's rope to do the same too?
I mean, I don't know how well that would work with us already tied to it, but we could do it at the same time. Like just a double. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, here, it's right in that side pouch right there.
Give me another sleight of hand check. Okay. Awesome. Vlad is going to wait. Wolfram. Uh-oh. Wolfram, have you died?
I wish.
Hello,
Vlad.
Wolfram. Inferno started throwing fire. Just heads up.
I'm gonna close those doors and end my turn here. You know what?
Okay.
Leave them. You know what? At this point, I actually don't care anymore. They can die in there.
Okay.
You know what? I tried twice. No one can't say I didn't try.
This is true. Besides, did not look like there was another way out the room there. Seemed like the idea.
Yeah. Yep. You know what? It's been fun. Wolf, you know what? It's been fun. I'm gonna go sit in that room over there.
Wolfram!
Yeah, no, that's the end of Wolfram's turn. He's not doing
we
anything
could
else.
just end combat there, then.
Well, I tried. Grab a seat. I suppose we could always wait until they die.
Seems a little morbid, but true.
Well, we tried twice to get them out, and we're at risk of getting ourselves caught. So at this point, I think it's in their hands.
Alright, well, how will we entertain ourselves? We'll take quite some time for them to starve.
I don't know. You find something out. Wolfram just kind of lays back and sits back in the chair, kicks his feet up, and that just stays there.
Right then.
This poor Vlad is stuck between Wolfram, sitting back. He's content to sit back and not move for the next week while he waits for his friends to die of dehydration, and Armand, who's actively shitting out the hell. Well,
We're going back to rescue the two others, and one of those others wants to set them on fire.
Yep.
And the one wants to set it on fire. The other, and they're both obsessively holding the statue. Vlad really is just getting the shit end of the stick, isn't he?
Yep. All right, Wolfram, how long do you intend to wait?
1, 2. Let's give him. Hey Vlad, how long does it take an out? Hold on, let me roll medicine check. See how long it'll take them to die of dehydration. They're a goblin and a fire genasi. What should I roll? Medicine?
Give me something. Anything.
History?
Sure.
Nature?
Sure.
Survival?
Sure.
Alright, survival. It's a 16.
Depends on the person.
Can I guess based on their sizes?
Roughly, probably a couple days at least.
Couple days. Give them 4 or 5 days. We'll see.
How long do you want it to be?
Or 5 days. See how they are.
Okay. 5 days go by. You're just sitting there all 5 days, not doing anything. And Vlad is bored out of his fucking gourd. As Armand is tormented.
You're like watching Armand dealing with not only hallucinations of the hells, shitting his guts out, and also his regular hallucinations on top.
Okay, over the course of those 5 days, Inferno and Gritzel, you slowly begin to wisp away. At the end of the second day of not sleeping, you gain your first level of exhaustion, and you gain 1 exhaustion level for each day after that. So, we went 2 days,
So 2 days,
and
2
then
days.
they waited 5 days.
Yeah, we waited 1
started
day.
Suffering,
Then then this is the second day, so they'd have
but
first
they
level
didn't start
exhaustion,
suffering exhaustion until after the second day of not sleeping.
which
That's
technically would have been the first day of Wolfram waiting.
No, that was
So
the
Wolfram-
first day they were obsessed by the statue and did not do anything.
Yeah.
So this is the second day that we're just wrapping up here and then calculating all of
Yeah.
this on. And this is when they start.
Oh yeah, no,
taking
that's what I'm saying. So Wolfram's gonna. So basically, Wolfram's waiting 5 days. They'd have 4 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, each of you have 4 levels of exhaustion.
I got a question though. I have rations in my pack.
You can't do anything but stare at the statue. That's all you can do. You literally just starve.
Damn. Okay. 4 levels of exhaustion. Gotcha.
You don't eat, you don't sleep. All you do is stare and ruminate about the statue.
Because 4 levels of exhaustion, disadvantage ability check speed halved. Oh hey, if I wait another day, you can't move.
Do you want to go check on him, Wolfram?
I'll go check on him. Peeks at the door. Are you still obsessed with the statues?
Give me a wisdom save, Wolfram.
Are you still obsessed with the statues?
Maybe.
Why don't you come over here and we can talk about the statue?
Yeah.
Hey Vlad, I'm gonna wait in here for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Makes
It
sense.
will make absolutely no difference. Does not change my surroundings in the slightest.
Wolf just kind of stands there staring at you. I will say, this whole time Wolfram has been occasionally getting up to recast Animate Dead.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm assuming that I've gotten the benefits of a long rest over the course of these few days.
Yes, you have.
Okay. Good to know.
All
Good to
right,
know.
Inferno and Gritzel, you suffer your 5th level of exhaustion and lose the capability to move. Well, Wolfram, you are literally just watching 2 people that you have traveled with wither away in front of this thing.
His cold eyes stare. His cold, glinting gem eyes stare at you, uncaring.
Do you want to wait another day, Wolfram?
I suppose I could try to. Could try at least one more time.
Now, they both lost the ability to move while hugging the statue, which means you have to move their combined body weight and the statue's weight.
Slip over here and try to pry in. Wolfram's going to try to pry Inferno off of the statue.
Oh yes, please.
There's a rope.
Disadvantage on ability checks, don't you?
Oh yeah, you got disadvantage for
wait.
sure, Inferno.
Okay, let's try that again.
But there are the ropes
No.
that are holding them to the statue, which
Oh,
would
they
then
have
again
ropes
give
holding
him an advantage. So.
Okay, well, they have ropes holding to the statue. Alright, well. So.
There. That's a perfect.
Okay, no, I
19
didn't notice. I didn't
disadvantage.
notice that they had ropes. I didn't notice they had ropes. Sorry.
No, that's my bad. I forgot to explain. When you walked in to check on them, you realized for the first time that they have tied themselves to the statue.
Wolfram's gonna try to cut the ropes with his sword.
Inferno's gonna block your blade.
Really,
No.
Inferno?
Yeah.
Well, if he does nothing else, I'm gonna try it again.
I'll try and stop him.
Give me another
I mean,
athletics
but here's
check.
the
Just flat roll.
A what roll?
Flat. Normal.
Okay. Do.
But here's the question: How's he trying to stop me if he's holding on to the statue? Is he letting go?
The ropes are doing the thing, and he's just like throwing his arms around and blocking your sword. It doesn't look
So
good.
he's letting-
flopping.
He's flopping around. Once again, doesn't he have disadvantage on any checks to try to stop me?
Again,
Then
he's tied to the statue,
yeah, but he's making athletics check to try to
and
stop me
he's also
from cutting
using
the
his
rope.
body to protect the whole thing. So I'm gonna leave him at flat for now. But I get
Okay.
what you're saying. In most
Okay.
situations, yes. This particular situation, you're trying to hit a 4-foot statue that's buried under Inferno and Gritzel, and they're tied to it. It's a hard target.
I'm not trying to hit the
Inferno.
statue. I'm trying to hit the rope holding them to the statue.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut the rope, Riley. That's the whole thing I've been doing.
Okay, then yes, he would be at disadvantage. So Inferno, roll that one again.
Yeah, now you see why I'm confused. I'm trying to break the rope holding him, not the statue itself.
Yeah, okay, you break one rope.
Okay. Go for number 2.
You break the other rope, so the ropes are gone.
It's a question. While he's flailing, does he let go of the statue? Fair enough. Anyway,
No.
now that the ropes are gone, Wolfram's going to try to pry him off.
Okay. That's not gonna get the job done. Maybe. Sorry, that's contested. Inferno, this one is normal because the ropes. No, the ropes are gone. This one is a disadvantage. Fuck. It's a lot to keep track of.
Okay, I'm gonna take back that hero point because that. Actually, no, I won't. Actually, no, I won't. I'm gonna keep that in there.
You need the hero point to determine the victory.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would have succeeded there.
Yes, you have hold of Inferno.
Okay. I'm gonna pull him back.
Okay. Inferno is getting drug away. Gritzel, the ropes have been cut and severed. You're no longer tied to the statue, and you can't move.
The statue. I
Inferno,
need
you
the
need to
statue.
keep up with Wolfram, please.
Gotcha.
And you can attempt to break free, but you're at disadvantage for everything.
So if getting here would have had 2 checks.
Holy shit!
Okay. Okay. So let's see. Back here, you would have broke free and been unable to crawl and been on the ground.
Been unable to crawl backwards.
Unable to crawl back. No. Right here. Right here. You can't crawl. You got no movement.
Due to your exhaustion, you can't move. You just flopped on the floor like a sack of wet rags.
Good
What do you
job,
mean? He
Inferno.
swerved free.
Okay. So picture this in your heads. Yes, I can't move, but you'll see me like trying to move back to the statue.
He's flopping like a fish out of water.
This is just pathetic. Wolfram's gonna try to. Hey, Vlad, could you come here?
Not entirely
Actually,
sure
no.
I want to, but okay, I'm coming.
Actually, no. Stay out there. Actually.
Too late. You've already gone
stay
for
out
the
there.
assistance of Vlad, and
Stay out
honestly, I'm
there.
getting too much lactic acid
Stay
from
out there.
going in
Stay
there, so I'm
Do not come into this.
in.
I fucking hate you.
Vlad starts moving towards the statue.
Wolfram's gonna grab
Have
Vlad.
like a hero point or something. Can't you have something?
He has hero points, Riley. Come on.
Come on, Riley.
Come on, Riley. Don't you fucking. Alright, help me with Inferno. You get his legs. You get his legs, I'll get his arms.
This seems unnecessary. I mean, he does not look very good at all. Are you sure
Yeah, but
you
he's
don't
heavy
want
as
me
fuck.
to have Gretel?
It'll be fine. So working together, do I get advantage on
You get
dragging
advantage,
him? Or
and
we just
he's
drag
at
him at this point.
disadvantage. I gotta get the checks, man, because he can roll the 31, and that's hard to beat, okay? Like,
At this point, I'm surprised they haven't started just trying to beat him unconscious.
I am too, but here we are.
There's a 21.
Inferno, disadvantage. Come on, buddy.
Oh, I'm okay. 22.
He flops around so violently you can't get a grip on him. Why? Why have so many things been determined by one number this session?
I know, it's weird. It's always by one. Riley, is there any way for me to just like crack him on the side of the head and knock him out, or do I have to like physically whittle him down to 0?
If you can come up with a creative method where you think you might be able to knock him out, I'll let you do it. But you're gonna have to beat his AC of 25. And Inferno, remind me, do you have a Cloak of Displacement?
No, but I have Shield of Faith.
You can't concentrate on spells right now, I don't think. Check your exhaustion box. Tell me what it tells you.
No, he just has disadvantage on attacks. He has disadvantage on attacks and saves, and he can't move. And he has disadvantage on ability
well,
check.
Yeah,
good. And he should have disadvantage on saves.
Also, his hit point max is halved.
That's it. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So his max hit points are cut in half.
Which means he's Inferno, you're down to 40 hit points.
Inferno, this is for your own good, casts Finger of Death.
That's not gonna knock him out.
I'm kidding.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna lie. It's looking like a promising solution.
Hold still, Inferno. Inferno, my dear, wonderful friend, hold still while I, Wolfram, try to help you, punk. I'm gonna crack him in the side of the head with a mace.
Yeah, unfortunately, catch the edge of the shoulder of his armor, and it just eats the mace blow.
I just picture this as like a mice and men moment, where you like have him turn around and look at the statue, and you're like, "Think of your future, Inferno. It's gonna be beautiful. You'll be with the statue." Clunk.
You know what? Fucking Inferno's the equivalent of a limp noodle. I'm going to start. I'm gonna fucking just. God damn it! Just fucking die, you fucking piece of shit! And Wolfram just starts fucking stabbing him.
There's a few in there that are gonna hit, so Inferno's unconscious.
Unconscious isn't. We're down to 0.
No, you're just unconscious. That was his goal here. He was beating
Basically
you
just
with
did the equivalent of
blade.
beating the fucking. He essentially just pounded the fucking shit out of you on the ground with his sword.
Yeah, you didn't
There's
lose
a lot
any
of.
hit points. You did not lose any hit points. You are just.
Like, I like to imagine Wolfram just took the fucking hilt of his sunblade and just fucking bashed it into your head over and over until you stopped moving.
Yep.
Oh, so similar to Iron Man. With the Hulk.
If he's
Go
asleep,
to sleep. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
To be honest with you guys, I'm like literally falling asleep, but at the same time, I'm like, we have to be almost done with this part. But I've been saying that for the last 30 minutes. I'm like, good God.
In 40 minutes, but game time will be over. In 40 minutes, we will have spent fucking 3 hours on
40 minutes, I'm still gonna find a way to that statue, I think.
Okay. He's unconscious.
So, Gritzel, can you make it?
I mean, I'm gonna feel it out for a couple. I mean, if we ever get us away from the statue, I think that's a point where I would like to go, maybe today.
Inferno
But
has been rendered unconscious.
I'll give it a few minutes because you just knocked us out mostly. Like.
Can you drag Inferno the fuck out of the Amber Temple?
These I can.
Gritzel!
Statue. I need a statue.
Oh.
So beautiful.
Oh no. I need another d20 just to determine whether or not you hit yourself.
An 8.
You do, for 6 damage.
Ow! Oh, that hurt. Gritzel! Tunk!
Gritzel, that's going to be Tracy. You're unconscious, and you will be dragged out.
Okay.
And with that, we will say adieu for now.
all these fucking quests want to try to get this done. In the end, we waited a week. We waited 1 full fucking week, and Wolfram walked in and just beat the fucking shit out of both of you. And dragged your asses out.
Which really, you probably could have done pretty early in there, but.
If I tried doing that earlier before y'all
Inferno
were beating this fuck, Inferno y'all would have fought back. Like, y'all would have fought back. It would have been a whole thing.
Yep.
But now with y'all in this weekend state, I can beat the fuck out of you.
It's gonna be a really great recap next week.
Yeah, they got trapped in a room because they were obsessed with a goddamn statue, kept fucking breaking out, and then eventually Wolfram waited a week for them to be, basically fucking emaciated, then beat the shit out of both of them, and dragged them out.
Now we gotta say this, Riley, we gotta get some good XP for this. Like, me and Gritzel, we really stuck with that spell.
Did.
So
you really did.
We just didn't say, oh, the statue. We were hugging and licking that damn thing. So
I put it in the payment link. Dang it.
Yep. Do I get any XP for managing to resolve this event?
Yes, I'm gonna give you some XP.
I'm like, you did use violence, and he said he gives XP for non-violence.
I tried non-violence. It didn't. I tried non-violence twice. That's more than I normally do. But hey, if I wanted to, I could have just finger of death both of you and dragged your carcasses out of the room. This is a hell of a session. I am so sorry that you two essentially had to sit there while Wolfram tried aggressively to separate you.
I
I
honestly
feel
thought
like,
it was kind of fun to get to be obsessed with this statue with Inferno for. I mean, it's got a little old now, but it was so long.
Yeah. I wish I beat the shit out of you two sooner, frankly.
Inferno and I were
going to
bonding
put
for a minute there.
the encounter in here as the statue.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. The roles just really told the story tonight, and they really
Yeah.
wanted
Gritzel,
us to.
God. Gritzel,
Get
how
that
many fucking
statue.
rolls? How I used, I kid you not, in excess of 10 fucking hero points.
Oh,
And
you saw
I
it too.
Yeah, and I beat Gritzel. I beat you by 1 on almost every fucking roll off we did.
Okay, what level are all y'all?
8.
We're level 8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, level 8.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you 1,000 XP for the statue.
Joy.
Because we loved it so much.
Yeah.
It is a pretty nice statue.
Listen, all I'm saying is, what the fuck would you have done if everyone got obsessed with that statue, Riley?
Ooh.
Our ball would have
Just
come
waited
back to
for us
4 new
to
people.
die.
That's what.
Well, we would have died. We would have come back in the same room probably, and then would have had to do
Be
wisdom
obsessed,
saves
start
again.
over.
Yeah, because
That we
whenever
would've
you enter
basically
the
just had
room,
to-
you have to do the save
so-
again.
So it basically would have evolved into all of us reducing our max by 1, then rolling again to see if we succeeded, then reducing our max by 1, then rolling again to see if we succeeded.
Correct.
Until either
And
we
hopefully
succeeded
we
or
just decide. Hopefully we just decide not to give a crap about everybody at some point, so that we can just wait for them to pass theirs.
Mhm. Yeah, no. Wolfram, whatever care Wolfram had for you evaporated after a week of waiting.
But
Alright, well on
I have
that note,
stopped.
1,000 XP earned, that puts our
Uh.
total at 36,978. And that is going to be all we do today. If you enjoyed us, find us again, same place, same time, same channel, next week, hopefully. If not, we'll be back on a Wednesday at some point. Until then, toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.